Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a Sephora haul. I love doing these on my channel and you guys seem to enjoy them too, and I go a little crazy on Sephora and I just continually make orders. I'm always checking the just in new arrivals and I'm like, ooh, do I need that? Do I need that? So I have a bunch of stuff to show you. I have so many products that I'm gonna have to do a couple hauls, so hopefully you guys are excited. Before we get into the haul, I have partnered with ShopTagger for this video. I've worked with them before. I love recommending them. ShopTagger is a web app that alerts you anytime a product that you like goes on sale. You can use it at Sephora, Ulta, Overstock, Wayfair, so many different places. I typically use it for Overstock and Wayfair because I do buy a lot of home decor there and the prices fluctuate pretty drastically every day. So I was browsing the Sephora app because obviously the VIB sale is happening and I was kind of getting everything in my cart. And I noticed that BabsBeauty has their lip pencils half off. They're originally $18, dropped down to $9. That would be a perfect reason to use something like ShopTagger because you can add products to your list and it will notify you any price change. That's a huge price change. And I know Sephora has been doing weekly wows and Ulta always has sales on things like buy one, get one half off and things like that. So that's where you would use ShopTagger. I've started using it for stuff like that. If there's something a little bit pricey and I'm waiting for a sale, but I really use it a lot on Wayfair and Overstock because I do buy a lot of home decor that fluctuates in price. So I'm quickly gonna go over how I use ShopTagger and show you guys my account and then we'll get into the haul. So the first thing you want to do is download the browser button. So you're going to go to shoptagger.com and click get the button in the top right corner. Then click this and it will download it so that you can use it when you're shopping. So I'm going to go to Sephora, one of my favorite stores. And let's say I wanted to keep an eye on this Marc Jacobs luminizer. So I go to the top right to this ShopTagger button. Click it and then it's going to say notify when. So I can do any price change, 25%, 50. So I'm going to do any price change and I'm going to add it to my list. It'll be the beauty obviously, but I have clothing and home and I click save it. Now it's going to give me a notification via email or mobile push notification telling me that there's any price change at all. So now I'm going to go back to my account and show you guys some of my items. So I have a lot of home decor, I have beauty, I have clothing, and I have it all in my list. So I can go to my beauty and I'll show you everything here. I have my clothing list and I have my home, which is what I use it a lot for. If you want to share it with your friends, maybe you have a birthday coming up, you can click this and share it on Facebook and Twitter and Pinterest. So that's how I use this web app, but there's a lot of ways you can use it. It's just an easy way to keep an eye on prices without having to constantly be checking. It's gonna notify you and do the work for you. So now that you know how ShopTagger works, I will have a link down below. It'll be the first link in the description box if you wanna check them out, and let's get into what I picked up from Sephora. So the first product I picked up was from a brand that I've bought from a few times before, but I literally hear no one talking about them, and that is Black Up. This is a relatively new brand to Sephora. This is called the Blush Me Up palette. They had 3 different colorways. I believe it was kind of like light, medium, and deep, but this brand is geared towards women of color. So everything is gonna run darker than your typical mainstream brand, which is great for people that are looking for something that works for their skin tone, because I know a lot of times brands will release a blush palette and it's very light and just too light for a lot of skin tones. So this is 01 light to tan skins. It's a little bit difficult to see what the colors are gonna look like in real life, but I have tried a few products from Black Up and everything has worked for me. I just buy on the lighter end of the spectrum. So this is what it looks like. You get 4 shades in here. So I really was drawn to this shade. These are a little bit deep for me, but again, I could probably almost use this to bronze my face up a little bit and then just use a really light hand with the deeper shades. I could obviously use this as well. The packaging does feel a little bit cheap, I am gonna say. It's plastic, it feels a little bit drugstore, so that's a little disappointing. But the products that I have tried from Black Up, I've really enjoyed in the past. Specifically, they have a highlighter palette that is gorgeous, and I know they have different shades in that as well. I got the lightest one. So if you've been afraid to try them because you think that you're too fair, if you're around my complexion, you can get away with the lightest options in most of their products. So this is a close-up of the palette. I guess let me show you close up. I feel like I am rusty, y'all. I haven't filmed in a while. So here are the swatches. It looks like you get 1 satin or shimmery and then the other 3 are matte. They feel very soft, very reminiscent of the Beauty Bakery, like I forget what it's called, but they have a highlight and blush palette. Not quite as soft, but kind of similar in the sense that this is going to be very lightly tap your brush in. You're going to get a lot of pigment. I'm just intrigued by new brands. You guys know if you've been following me for a while, I love indie brands and I love new brands at Sephora. You'll see in this haul, there's a lot of brands that I haven't tried yet. Anytime I see a new brand, I'm like, ooh, like I'm just drawn to it. I will use this in a video to come. Let me know down below if you've ever tried Black Up. I've never heard anyone, seriously, I've never seen any beauty guru or anything talk about them, and they do have quite a bit of products on Sephora. So let me know down below your thoughts, or if you are a lover, if you've tried this brand. Next up, I picked up the limited edition Marc Jacobs Enamored High Shine Lip Gloss. This is a part of his holiday collection in the shade Shine a Light. And when I originally saw it on the app, I was worried it was going to be very metallic and almost too gold, to the point where it just looked very metallic on the lips, and that's not something that I enjoy. I like glittery and shiny, but I'm not so much into metallic lips. But then I saw swatches and I thought that it was very similar to the KKW Bronze Gloss, which I love. If I'm looking at it, it looks like a gold and pink shift. It does have a minty smell, and I've worn it a couple times. I do enjoy it. I still, for whatever reason, like the KKW Bronze better, but this is a close dupe. The only thing is it's not any more affordable, so it's kind of like, what's the point of having a dupe? And it's limited edition as well as the KKW one, so I would still suggest getting the KKW one, but it's just very, very pretty. It's very similar to the Fenty Gloss Bomb in terms of the effect it's gonna give you, but of course this is white and this is like bronzy, pinky gold. So different color, but very similar effect. So I definitely would recommend it if you're drawn to this color and you love glittery lips. But if you're going to choose only one, I would still go for the KKW Bronze. I don't know what it is about that formula and the color, but it just really works for me. So this is a second, option, but I still like the KKW better. Next up, I saw a new foundation from Wander Beauty. This is the Nude Illusion Liquid Foundation, and it was brand new when I bought it. So it's been a couple weeks now, and I've just seen people starting to talk about it. I think I saw Kathleen Lights use it. I picked up the shade Medium. I don't think their shade range was really great. I just literally lost my voice there. That was weird. I don't think that their shade range was great, so that's kind of a downside. So they marketed this as a full coverage radiant finish dewy foundation. The packaging is, it's not super luxurious or anything, but it does have that doe foot applicator, which I actually enjoy. I know a lot of people don't. Very, very similar to the Makeup Revolution or the Tarte Shape Tape. So if you enjoy that kind of applicator, you might enjoy this. Now, I've tried this twice and I did not like my foundation either day. I don't know what it is, but when I first applied it, I thought, oh, that looks really pretty. And then I noticed as the day went on that I felt like I just looked super cakey and my pores looked really, really pronounced. So I don't know exactly my thoughts on this. I did try this with a new concealer and a new product that I'm going to show you that I do not like. And I don't know if it was the combination or what, so I have to give it another try. If you've tried this, let me know down below. It's pretty new. I haven't heard many people talk about it. I think maybe 2 beauty gurus. I want to try it in a video with you guys and get your opinion and see what you guys think. The next product I picked up, I've been hearing people rave about continuously, so I thought I would grab it. And this is by the brand Pharmacy. Pharmacy is a skincare brand, and I have tried their, I think it's called the Green Clean. It melts away your makeup, and I did enjoy that. So this is called the Honeymoon Glow AHA Resurfacing Night Serum. I have heard nothing but good things about this. I have been a fan of good jeans. Wow. Good jeans in the past, and then I kind of switched over to the Peter Thomas Roth, which is like a retinoid, and I really, really enjoy that. But I thought about trying this and alternating with the Peter Thomas Roth. I'm really happy with that, and I think it's gonna last me forever, but people just kept saying you wake up with a glow, you have no texture, your skin just looks amazing. So I was really drawn into this product, and I'm glad I didn't pull the trigger immediately. I really waited for people to give it reviews. So I haven't tried it yet because, again, I have like a huge breakout right now, and I'm like, what is happening? But it comes in a pump like this, and I believe you get 1 ounce. It's pretty pricey, but things like this you're going to use a little bit, and you might want to use it only a couple times a week. I'm not sure what it says. It says, yeah, 2 to 3 times a week, and it could tingle. So I'm assuming this is very similar to Good Jeans by Sunday Riley. So I'll update you guys after I try it, but I know people have been really raving about it, so I wanted to grab it. I've also been seeing people liking this product. This is the Farsali Skin Tune Blur Priming Serum. I do not like this product. Like, I really don't like it. Every time I've worn it, I feel like I was cakey and I looked like enormous pores right here. and I'm really bummed about it because it's supposed to be a blurring product, and I actually really like their bottle. That's the purple bottle. It's a really nice, light, dewy primer, and it doesn't accentuate texture, but this one is much thicker. I don't know, I feel like it just adds gunk, or it gunks up around my pores. I need something that's gonna smooth it, but it's not gonna be so thick that it's going to add cakiness, and that's my biggest problem is right here and when my foundation wears off. Those are like my two issues, and this one I felt like by the end of the day I just looked like my pores were greasy and they were enlarged, and I did not like that. Again, I'm gonna have to try it some more, maybe just play around with it with different foundations, but it's like 50 bucks and I don't like it at all. Like, I don't want to reach for it because I just remember thinking my skin looked awful the day that I used it. So if you've used this, let me know. I know a lot of people are liking it, but for me, it's a no-go. A lip product that I've been seeing a lot of people raving about and I wanted to pick up is the Makeup Forever lip pencil. Well, this is their color pencil, so you can use it anywhere, in the shade Wherever Walnut. And I've been seeing a lot of people raving about it, and I've been really into lip liners lately. So this is just a deeper lip liner than I would typically go for. This is what it looks like. It is definitely more like red toned, or what's the word I'm looking for? It's just not as neutral or beige. I typically go for a beige or a tan. This has a little bit more color to it. It's a little bit deeper, but I have used it a couple times and I do enjoy it. This is something that I would use to outline and then fill in the outer portions of my lips and then put a lighter shade on top. I think I saw Katie from Luster Lux really raving about this, and another person that I follow on Instagram, and I was like, you know what, I have to have it. And I do like the formula. They get very pointy. This pencil gets very pointy, so it's really nice for precision. I love the Charlotte Tilbury lip liners, but they don't get as pointy. You have to kind of keep sharpening them, and this one is a little bit more firm, so you can really kind of precisely draw around your lips. So I am enjoying it, and I do like this color. If you like the really neutral lips where you put a lighter shade in the center, you would enjoy this. Speaking about lips, I did pick up 2 more of Natasha Denona's Mark Your Liquid Lips. These are liquid lipsticks, and she had so many neutral shades, and that's what I love about her, is she does really cater to so many different skin tones in terms of her nudes. There's just so many options. So I picked up Melted and Au Naturel. Now, Au Naturel is very, very light. It looks like a light peachy shade that I would use in the center of my lips. And then Melted is a little bit more of a brown tan. It's a little bit deeper, but it's so, so pretty. I actually have one of her lipsticks on right now under this gloss, and I know people have been saying they're very drying on the reviews, but I'm not really noticing anything different than a typical liquid lipstick. So here are the swatches. So you have Melted and Au Naturel. I went ahead and grabbed the color that I have on my lips right now, which is called Raw. It is right here, so it's a little bit more cool toned, a little bit more neutral, but these are one swipe pigment to me, and I didn't feel like it was any different than any other liquid lipstick on my lips. Now, of course, I've only been wearing it for maybe 2 hours, so I'll have to update on that, but I just like the array of colors that she has, and just so many different tones that are all very neutral. The packaging feels really nice on these. It has a gunmetal top, and it's very weighted, so they feel quite expensive. So I'm happy with my purchase, and I don't know, I might pick up some more. I'll have to see in terms of how this wears all throughout the day. If you've been watching any of my recent trying new makeup videos, you would have seen me using the Lawless Seal the Deal setting powder. This is in the shade Classic Translucent. I believe there are 3 shades, and I really like this powder. I just want to give you a quick mini review since I haven't hauled it yet, but it's very smoothing. It doesn't settle into your pores. It's not super drying. It really sets your makeup, so I do enjoy it. The only thing I would say is this is really nice under the eyes, and then it can kind of lighten the rest of your foundation. So I would probably use this on my under eye only, and then buy the medium shade to set the rest of my face. So that's a little bit of a downside just because you have to kind of use 2 products, but I do like it. It's up there in my top 5 powders that I would reach for. So if you've been eyeing it, I definitely recommend it. Another product that I used in one of my trying new makeup videos is the J1 Red Jelly Pack. I've been hearing that this is very tacky. It keeps your foundation on all day. Now, I've only used it twice, but I really think that it worked well with my foundation. It didn't make me have any weird texture. My makeup did last all day. Now it does last all day with that combo of foundation that I used, which was the Makeup Revolution, but I really liked the effect that it gave under my foundation. It didn't add goopiness or texture or layers of junk that's gonna kind of just make your skin slip and slide. So far so good. I have to use it some more before I can actually recommend it, but I did use this in a video. I will link it down below if you haven't checked it out, and I quite liked it first impression, so let me use it some more and then I'll tell you what I think. So another product I picked up that I'm really excited to use, but I want to use it on camera, is one of the new Diamond Lux Luminizers. This is a pressed highlighter from Artist Couture. Artist Couture is owned by Mac Daddy, and I met him in LA at the Too Faced event, and I have to say he was very, very nice, very genuine, very funny. I feel like I just like want to party with him, if you know what I mean. Like, he's a ball of fun. And this is in the shade Glow Money. I love the original highlighters. They are loose, so a little bit messier, but they are really intense. So I have high hopes for this. This is what it looks like up close. I just think it's so beautiful. It's almost giving me Fenty Beauty trophy wife vibes, but a little bit more wearable. So when you swatch it, it is super intense, and I am seeing a little bit of glitter in there. I enjoy that. I know some people do not, but it just looks really intense, and if you know Mac Daddy, his highlight is always like poppin'. So I'm gonna swatch it on the back of my hand so you can see. So it looks really beautiful, really reflective. I wanna use it in a video to come. This would be one that I would have to have a tan to use, but as I said, I was eyeing another one that was a little bit more champagne colored, and if I like the formula of this, I will pick that up as well. So Sephora released a kind of candy themed collection, and I was eyeing it, and then I thought, I didn't know what the quality would be like for most of it, but I was reading reviews for this Sugar Wafer palette. This is a highlight and blush palette. First of all, the packaging is absolutely adorable, but I wanted to know, was there pigment? I literally have not even swatched this. It has 2 layers in it. So the first layer looks like this. It has a highlight, a blush, and then a shimmery bronzer. And then the second layer has the same thing, but it's cool toned, where this is a pinky highlight, a more cool toned pinky blush, and then a really light, I don't know if that would be a highlight or a bronze. I have not even swatched this yet, so I'm just going to dip in here and see, ooh, what you get. So this is the cool toned side. The blush looks really, really pretty. It does have sparkle in it though. So this is what it looks like, very cool toned. I'm not quite sure how you'd use that unless you are super, super deep. You could use that as a highlight. This is definitely a pretty highlight, and then this is a beautiful blush. I'm gonna jump into the warm tone side. I like that you get 6 in here, and the reviews raved about this. Upon swatching this side, it is definitely an intense highlight. That is a gorgeous gold highlight. I'm gonna swatch them all on the back of my hand. And I like that you get cool and you get warm options. So if you wanna do like that icy pink or the really baby doll cheeks, then you could do that, or you want more of a summer glowy bronzy look, you could do this. I will update you guys. I want to use it in a video, but the packaging is just so adorable. And then the last thing I picked up was a repurchase, something that I buy all the time, and I was very low on my Cinema Secrets brush cleaner. This is a spot cleaner. It's fast drying, it just works really quickly. I use it a lot on my eye brushes. I never use my brushes twice, except for like my cheek, like my, you know, highlight or my blush. But my foundation brushes, I typically deep clean. But my eye brushes, I use this a lot just because I want to get the color out quickly. So I kind of just clean in bulk, and I go through this like really quickly because I have so many brushes, and I let them kind of build up to when I have like a whole bag full of them, and then I'll go through and use this and then deep clean the face brushes. So I really like it. The scent is not my favorite, but it works, and it's just the quickest, easiest thing that I've found to really get the job done, fast drying, and it gets everything out of my brushes. If you're looking for something that's super quick and effective, I would definitely recommend this. Alright guys, so that concludes my Sephora haul. Hopefully you guys saw some new goodies that maybe you want to try. Let me know down below if you've tried any of these products and your thoughts on them, or what you're picking up for the Sephora VIB sale. I know everybody's shopping like crazy right now. Get your 20% off. And check out Shop Tagger down below. I will have a link. It'll be my first link down below. Don't forget to check it out. I really think you guys would love it and use it as much as I do. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.